What's the noise that made? I'm Laurie Canter, and this is where power meets precision. These are my stock and maximum yardages powered by Trackman.
All right, so what club are you got now?
So do you want to start bottom end of the bag, lob wedge? Do you want me to call what my stock is before?
What lob wedge, what degree is that?
60.
60, there we go.
Are we normalising with this wind?
We are normalising.
We're normalising.
You have both, so we can talk about both. How much is hurting or helping?
We're in out the left
a little
here.
bit into the face right now.
For sure, yeah. I very rarely hit a full lob wedge, to be honest, but if I did, it would be, I'd say probably 90 yards.
Probably 90 yards.
90 yards, pretty comfy.
Okay, let's see.
That one's got about 78, I reckon, into that wind. That was like a pretty clean version.
So you actually got 90 yards on that one.
Did I?
Yeah.
What, normalised?
That's the normalised. Normalised 90 and actual 84. So you got a six yard hurting. And of course with the high spin and so on, it really...
it's clean and went that way. I don't really like it. Can I have one more go at that?
You can have one more go.
One more go at full lob wedge.
Yeah.
I think if I got myself a little bit straighter. There you go, that was a better one. It's gonna be further. Call a 90.
So that's a 93 normalized and 88 actual.
Sounds about right.
So so same amount. This was only 5 yards hurting before it was 6.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I hit that one a bit better. It's got slightly better flights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
If we're going to go into the nerdy details, the spin was a little bit down compared to the previous one. That's probably
on the second one.
Second one, yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Which one is it now?
We're moving to 54.
54.
This would typically be 115.
115?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm happier hitting this.
Yeah.
I've got 6 degrees less loft. I'm kind of happier hitting this fuller if I need to versus the lob wedge. Got cooked by the wind again, I think. But
so, I mean, actual 109, 112 normalized.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We can go for that.
And, yeah. And would you know how your attack angle? We talked a little bit about the slope here. What's your normal? How much are you hitting down?
Attack angle with a wedge.
With a wedge,
I expect it to be -6 to -8.
Okay, -6.2. So you're spot on.
Okay. Yeah. Move to 50.
50, yes.
So here I'd expect top end high 20s, kind of 27.
High 20s, yeah.
27, 28.
Yeah.
It's a nice shot. Feel like I can always begin to aim a little straighter.
I mean, normalized 127, exactly as you were saying.
Yep.
But actual is 121.
121.
Yeah, because of the wind here. So, do you feel with the yardage that is it? Can you always pick your number, or there are certain conditions, maybe in particular with the wedges, where you're surprised?
I think with wedges, into the wind, you're always more flight sensitive. So the best wedge players I know are not always the highest spinners by any means. They're always thinking about flight. They're always thinking about spin. I've played a couple of rounds with Luke Donald recently, and it's almost like he's throwing the ball onto the green. It's like boom, and it's dead. And like having that level of control. When you're playing your best golf, it's very rare you're just hitting a full wedge. You're gripping down. I've got 3 or 4 different shots of every wedge that I've kind of tried to dial in. So a full wedge for me should be 45.
45?
Yep.
45. Sure. $144 normalized.
144 normalized.
And then 139 actual.
So we got about
again 5 yards hurting there.
I'm doing well here so far.
So So you're good at your normalized yardage. You just have to adjust the wind.
But I'm trying to. I'd say we're normalised. Yeah, we spend a lot of time, I guess, trying to find the normal, right? So 9-iron.
No, it's an iron. Yeah.
Yeah, 9-iron should be 58.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go further because I've like trap pulled it. So that's good. I would say that might
go a little bit further, maybe.
Kind of spun up, so it might end up bailing me out and be the high 50s, but
155.
55. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
But actually, as you can see, the wind was actually calming down a little bit here. Now only hurting 3 yards.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's So 8-iron.
72.
172. That was pretty straight.
Looks like it's gone miles, that, actually. Yeah. I don't know if the wind's just changed round there, but that...
Yeah. So normalized 165 and now 164 actual. So only 1 yard hurting. But it seems like it's changing.
But that...
Yeah. It has a pretty high apex, 110. I don't know what are you normally aiming for a certain apex or want to see it at a certain window?
I like it up really high.
Really high, yeah. It was a high one.
Yeah. I want, I guess definitely over 100, up to 120 I reckon is, wouldn't be unhappy. I'll try another 8. Wind's just getting up there.
The wind gust.
Wow, that has been nailed by the wind. That'd be interesting because that was a good hit.
Yeah.
That's just got the wind's just gusted up there.
Yeah. So that was normalized 168, so a really solid hit. But you got actually 10 yards hurt here, so it's 158 in the.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The
7.
Moving to a 7. Yep.
So what do you see that as?
So, 7 should be 180.
180?
Typically a little bit more actually, kind of probably low 80s, 82, 83.
Okay.
Would be my 7. Good hit, kind of drifted off a bit, but...
A little open face to path there on that one.
What was
that was a normalized 178 and actual 176. So not as much hurt on that one.
I'll try one more.
You can try one more, yeah. But you said it, the lower the clubs, the more it starts fading, right?
Typically would be by the driver, I'd move it left to right.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously the short irons with more loft, that happens less. Oh, didn't it? Trapped it a bit thin.
So a little bit closed club face there on that one. 175 normalized and 170 actual.
That's about what I thought I'd hit my 8 on. It's really important. I think if we're practicing a lot, we should be within 4 or 5 yards with what we think we're hitting our clubs. So then if you go to a place like Crans, Montana, you can dial it in pretty quick because you're saying, well, if you want to play yards, a 7-iron normally is 180 and it's going 200 or something.
Yeah.
So then, and that's important. And I guess the other thing about altitude and changing conditions is it doesn't affect every club equally. So certain clubs in the bag would go more than 10, 12%. I mean, you're the man to tell me, but I understand it's like a bell curve, isn't it? It's like
and actually depends a little bit, how you actually are launching the ball, and all players don't do the same. So it's not like uniform. You can say that it's just this much percent.
Okay.
But it is true. It does change over the back, even though of course neighboring clubs are close to each other.
Yeah.
So, learning that. But I guess that's why you have the orange box behind you to learn. If I do the same, first of all, do I get the same on the normalized? But then also, what is the actual?
That's the effect it comes.
And learn that, because that's a skill you need to have.
Yeah. Okay.
So 6 iron?
6.
Yeah. So what do you expect on this one here?
94, 95.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, right on the target.
Um,
So we got 191.
Yep.
But actual was 181. So actually here we're talking 10 yards, where we saw sort of 6 yards at the beginning.
Sorry, 5.
5. We're crossing the 200.
Well, I'd like to think it would be about 208, but
208, yeah.
I seem to be a few yards
I can
down
see there's
today.
about these 13 yards of gapping in between.
Ish, although between was 7 and 8 wasn't that, was it? But that would be about what my expectation would be. Call it 205. Yeah.
So 208.
Yep.
And then 98 actual. So again, 10 yards hurt here.
Yep.
Same as with the 6 iron.
Okay.
So yeah.
Into a 4.
4, yeah.
That's out,
Yeah.
210.
210. Yeah. How much do you sort of factor that in for your yardage and your shot pick and so on?
This lie here.
Well, this was obviously a very. I mean, T-Peg couldn't have done it any better than this.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting in the first cut or you may be in the divot or whatever, what do you think then? And what's the impact on the yardage?
Probably the biggest thing I notice is wet conditions.
Yes.
Like, so if you're wet, wet semi-lie, I always feel like I'm losing. Could be up to a club.
Okay.
Just because I feel it's like poppy and weaker and like in that way for me.
Actually, the wet should actually take off the spin, so you should see a higher launch, but with no spin.
Yeah.
And now, in general, you are on the higher end of spin, as we talked about before, and that means that if you're not getting that, it's going to throw off what your normal pattern is. Yeah.
I definitely find like my ball goes less far in the wet for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny because typically it's actually the opposite. But you are in the high spinning.
Well, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
only kind of my
maybe we can try this out when it's wet.
Well, we'll have to spray it.
Oh, spray it. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'd be rescue club now.
Rescue. Yes. And what's the expectation on this one?
Sort of high 230s, 240.
240. Yeah.
Good one.
That was a nice shot.
Tailed a little left on the wind.
So 240 on the number.
Yep.
Normalized. But look at the actual here because of the wind.
Yeah, wind's just kicked up there.
214. Yeah, exactly. 26 yards. You're shorter.
Yeah.
Because of that. It's also on the what's the loft of this one?
19.
19. Yeah.
Kind of like a 2-iron.
2-iron. Yeah. Again, we are on the higher regime where you like it on the spin.
Yeah.
Which is also why you're getting that much hurt.
Yep. 3-wood.
3-wood, yeah.
Are we into?
How do you normally play it? With or without?
I'll use a T-peg off the downslope.
T-peg on the downswing.
That'll help. T-pegs. No, we're not having it. Oh, we can deck it. 260, 265.
Yeah.
Off a deck, a little bit further off a tee probably.
That was a better one. That's nice.
It's going to be 65. I
Yeah,
guess.
that was a good one. You
Good
pumped yourself up there. So 264,
Yep.
1 yard off there, and 249. You see here, I don't know if you noticed, but the spin is now only 3,400.
Yeah.
And before, when we had the 26 hurt, we were up at 4,300 RPM. So
Yep.
again, the lower spin just means that the variability is going to be less hitting in or with the wind.
Got
So yeah. All right, now it's the big stick.
The big dog.
Big dog, yeah. And what number will you be happy to see?
Something beginning with a 3.
Something with a 3.
I don't know. I had a big lunch. Let's say 290.
Okay.
That's good. It's like higher out the face. It's going to go less spin and go quite far probably. Yeah, there you go.
305, there you go. Exactly, high on the face. But again, look at what that means, right?
Yeah.
Because you have a very high ball speed, 176 here, and you're now sub 2,000 RPM spin rate. That's
just my opinion. Not a great way to play golf all the time, but I'll take the miss. It's a miss. I like it.
You got your 3 number.
I got my 3 number. There you go. It's good.
Good.
I think I need to go work on hitting my 7-iron further. Apart from that, it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting with a lob wedge.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All out.
Love
wow.
it. Okay, and there's no limits to how I create more yardage. Okay, lob wedge. Go. Happy with that.
You know how much down you went on this one?
Quite a lot, hopefully.
12.2. Okay, 121.5.
Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a good start with the 60.
Yeah. Was that the 54? Or?
This is 54, yeah. Wow, that's long. It's like my 8-iron, that.
You know what your club speed was on this 54?
Jumped up, hasn't it?
101.
Was it?
1 miles per hour. That's
There you
amazing. 136.
136.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that feels like a good start.
So 50, right?
50. So I guess we should be looking for about 150. We've gone from what we've done so far, right? Should play like this more often, shouldn't I?
Yeah. It's a good, nice draw there. So 150. So you were spot on, actually.
There you go. We're into wedge.
Wedge, pitch wedge, yes. Slingshot. Go. You were 10 down on that one also. So pretty 156. So not more than that, but
I only got. Right, I got.
And 156, and then yeah. But that's also a trick, have your face to path closed because you're de-lofting the club, right?
That's got to be the way, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I actually slowed down a bit there. That was a bit of a that was a bit slow, wasn't I? We good?
Yep, we're good.
Right, we're into 9-iron.
9-iron, yeah.
That's long. That's long.
Yeah, it's long.
Come on.
Oh. That is 166.
That's disappointing. I thought it would be a bit more.
And actual 157, so yeah.
Be in Australia soon with these divots, won't we?
Yeah.
I think. Is it deep?
So 8 now.
8, yeah.
It got up in the air like that, right?
Left,
well, one normalized is 183 actually.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, because you had you got a really closed face to path here. Still 10 down here.
Still that feels like that's the trick.
Yeah.
See the noise that made?
That's a little lower apex than you're used to.
What was that?
55 apex feet, 184. So
It's kind of a normal 7. I missed that one. That's going to let me down. That.
But maybe you say, remember Bubba on the 10th on the Masters from the woods?
Yeah.
He was hitting that shot with I think it was a 50-degree wedge.
Was it?
And because he closed it so much, it actually went like his 8-iron.
Yeah.
But again, just the trick is to close it down and to get that really deal off the club, and hitting downward and so on.
6-iron.
6-iron now, yeah. Got it.
It's jumped.
206.
206. Okay.
206, yeah.
Feel like I need to probably really lean into it now.
5-iron. It's serious divots coming out now.
That one on the right, you could live in there. Right, come on. Get 110 mile an hour 5-iron. I think that's the play.
207.
Really? Do you think? Come on. It was too spinny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually a little bit spinny.
Spin's killed me there,
It's
isn't it?
5,700. Yeah, at some point you need to start to hit up on the ball instead of down.
Yeah.
So it's probably around this time where that matters.
Shallow out.
But the draw will always make it go further because
Yeah.
you're de-lofting it. So 218.
That's saying the wind has barely touched that, right?
Yeah, on this one here, I think also becomes a little bit when you draw it.
Fighting that wind.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, rescue. Where are we going now?
Rescue, yeah. That's going out there. 111 on club speed, 166 ball speed, 250.
252 keeps me in the game.
So the 3-wood.
3-wood.
It's killed. That's killed.
That's a good one.
Come
Though
on.
you're still hitting down on
Come on.
it, which, let's see, 277, 276. 5.
What do I need? I need something ridiculous last shot now.
277.
We're rounding up
yeah,
here.
We're rounding up here. It was a 5.
Where did that go?
That was 180 ball speed, so that's a good shot at it.
I missed it, but I don't know where it went.
313.
314. Okay, that's all I got. 313.
313. Yeah.
Go for a rest.
But that was a good one.
Thank you.
No,
A lot of fun.
that was a lot of fun.
Good meeting you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
thank you for what you did with the orange box.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
And we'll keep pushing it.